Hey guys, my name is Bryce, and today I've got a very special video for you that is going to have really bad audio quality, so brace yourself. I'm doing an unboxing of the LEGO Clayface Splat Attack because I have some mocks I want to make with this and with this guy, the Baze Malbus from Star Wars. Long story short, you'll see that later on, but for now I want to get this cracked open and built, so I'm just gonna go over the box quickly. I don't think I'll have time to record the actual building session of it, but then I'll just go over the details of it later on because there's a sale, and in case you haven't had the update already, I'm in Denmark. And this was actually buying local now, and it's a set I wanted to get my hands on for a while, and it finally went on sale, so here we are. It's also worth mentioning I don't have a tripod, so my camera right now is sitting on the box of a tripod, and my tripod is not at the hotel here, but at my actual apartment, which isn't furnished. Long story short, everything is everywhere. So with the actual pieces though, to get back to it, it's nice they have, you know, labeled segments for second, third, and fourth. And I just love the fact that there's so many different, you know, special ground pieces. As somebody who, you know, loves woodworking, I want to be able to do sort of pseudo Lego and wood creations in the future. So this is going to be, you know, a parts pack that I'll be using time and time again. But first off, let's build Clayface. So at this point, I made the newscaster and her little sort of mud trap, clay trap sort of stand and everything. But this is what she looks like outside with her, you know, little button-up outfit and everything. And then I'm starting to build the torso, and one thing I appreciate about it is not only do they have, you know, a whole bunch of these 2x4 sort of 90-degree plates, which are great for, you know, adding plating for the feet and everything like you can see here, but they also have some red ones in the torso and also kind of the back of the torso, and it helps you differentiate a little bit on, you know, all the pieces when they're all laid out, but it's also nice to get a little bit of color variety for the core of this, because otherwise you can use this for tons of other sets that you'd end up making. Okay, so I haven't even gotten that far through it yet, but I just want to take a second to really appreciate the torso build of this. Now I've got like little stubby legs, which, you know, even though they lack articulation, I think actually will do a great job at just keeping this thing solid. And you can always still balance on just one leg and everything, which is fine for posing with. The main thing is just how solid this is. I mean, it's got a decent amount of heft to it because it's entirely plastic. And now, of course, Lego in the past has never been known for, you know, having kind of hollow builds necessarily, at least from my experience. But seeing how all these plates are angled all the way around, so you can really see just, you know, there's a great job with all the shaping and everything, and, you know, it's, you know, very suited for the way this build goes and everything. But even though it felt a bit repetitive having all these little, you know, 2x2 rounded plates, the end payoff is, you know, just entirely worth it. It looks great in the end. Okay, and here we have the completed Batman versus Clayface set. This of course comes with a few extra pieces, including a lot of little bits of ammunition of studs for the clay shooters, which I haven't included, not because it's not fun to fire everywhere, but I know it's gonna go all over the hotel room and I won't be able to find it before I leave. So to focus on the rest of the set, we have Clayface in his kind of, you know, akimbo dual mudslinger hand sort of style right now, and all you have to do to switch the hand mode is pop off the socket joint and then connect on the next one. And you have this giant mallet, which I think is really impressive, especially for the scale. Actually fits pretty well in terms of proportions and everything, and most importantly is way bigger than Batman. Right next to it to scale. They also have an innocent bystander just to, you know, kind of raise the stakes a bit. But I mean, the main kind of star of the show, aside from Batman, because he's Batman, is the fact that Clayface has got so much expression in his mouth. You can even get like a little bit of a grin if you want. You can also be, if you take the eyes out and then just gently put him back in, he can be a bit dismayed if he's, you know, defeated by Batman and whatnot. So there's a lot of great expression you can get out of him. Even just the articulation in the neck, for something that's so covered, it's just that one little joint, which you can't even see even if I try to make a point of it. It really just goes to show how much thought is put into this set. And I mean, of course it is like a official Lego Batman movie set, so that may be why so much effort was put into, like, you know, the insane parts count and everything, actually, just to show how many of each of these pieces there are. Flip back to the sort of parts glossary. And for the little studs, there are exactly 81 of those little studs in the caramel color and 67 in the 2x2 rounded plates. So there's a lot of them, but it really does make this, you know, a fully realized character that's got just such perfect texturing, especially for having, you know, a stud-based building toy. It feels so appropriate for this kind of enemy and everything. So high praise for this set. I would definitely get one if you have any use for these, you know, color schemes in particular. Even getting two, you're gonna have an insane selection of parts. Also, this is nice just to have as, you know, trees or silos or something. You get these little, you know, somewhat shorter cylinder semicircle sort of parts, which are also great to find, because I don't know when we're gonna get releases of you know, these kinds of colors again or anything like that. So, you know, if you want to stock up on this kind of caramel color and a few other more dark brown pieces, definitely it's a great way to stock up here. There's great articulation of the figure anyway, so if you're a fan of Batman and you love these kinds of pieces, definitely go and grab one while you still can. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.